Refugees from neighboring Vietnam living in Thailand are worried about a new screening system that is scheduled to be rolled out soon. These songs at a joyful service are the only moments of respite from their lives in fear of arrest or deportation. One of them is Sung Seo Hua, who fled Vietnam 12 years ago. After coming under pressure from the communist government, feels afraid of the new system.
Một thể thì mình rất là lo ngại về sợ vì mình bất hợp pháp, thì mình sợ bị cảnh sát bắt đưa vào trung tù và có thể trục xuất về Việt Nam. Đó là mình rất là sợ hãi, 24/24 giờ luôn. Nhưng mà cái
Thailand is not a signatory of the UN Refugee Convention, and it does not distinguish between refugees and other migrants. Thousands are now living in fear of the new system. The government says it will be used to discern between illegal migrants and those who face great danger if they return to their home countries. Most of them are employed in small jobs that help them survive.
Tôi sợ ban đầu thì dù cô chỉ một cái sáng chỉ đó sử dụng trong xã tại dù chỉ một hồi lửa anh nếu không có thể khó hồi lửa nó cho lửa tôi dù qua ấy họ tao nhá tôi lửa băng dù trong nó tôi dù chạy nền thì có chỉ dù trong xã.
Under the new national screening mechanism, set to be introduced on September 22nd, Thai police will begin screening 5,000 mostly urban refugees and asylum seekers. Applicants who are granted protected person status will be given temporary residence permits, as well as access to healthcare and schools, but not the right to work. Hua admits that the threat of deportation looms over them.
Việt Nam được vì khi nộp đơn vào đó thì theo như mình được biết và đã được các luật sư hướng dẫn, thì khi mình nộp đơn rồi họ sẽ làm thủ tục để phỏng vấn lại. Nếu mà phỏng vấn mình bị rớt thì mình sẽ bị trục xuất về ngay lập tức. Mà nếu mà bị đảo thì mình có thể tạm thời sống tại Thái Lan được. Thì theo như nguyện vọng của tôi thì tôi sẽ không nộp đơn vào cái đó.
Rights groups and dissidents distrust the new system due to Thailand's track record on deporting refugees, including 109 Uyghurs, to China in 2015. They even cite the case of 4 Cambodian dissidents deported from Thailand in 2021 who were arrested upon return. They fear that the governments may collaborate and use the system as a dissident swap shop.
So we see that there is cooperation between repressive governments of this region in terms of taking out each other's dissidents, a swap shop, if you will, for dissidents in the region.
The Thai Immigration Bureau is still working on details of the scheme, including whether applicants will be placed in immigration detention. The rights groups point out the usage of the criminal background checks as a means to ensnare dissidents. They say unfounded criminal charges against dissidents from Myanmar and other countries could result in their arrest and deportation.
There are other factors, however, that the committee will take into account which are slightly worrying. For instance, a criminal record. They will look into an individual's criminal history, they'll look into an individual's political history when they're applying for this protected person status. And even though that sounds benign, in the context of people fleeing Myanmar, for instance, a lot of these individuals have completely unfounded criminal charges against their names.
The Thai Department of International Organizations has assured privacy of the dissidents and refugees, and has even said it would not return failed applicants to their countries. The applicants could appeal against a rejection within 90 days. But rights groups allege dissidents are abducted and taken to their home countries to stand trial.
Thailand has become a hub in Southeast Asia for what we're calling transnational repression, so whereby individuals from one country in Thailand, for instance, from say Vietnam, political dissident is in Thailand, and then they are abducted from the streets, they are rendered essentially and brought back to Vietnam to stand trial and a very uncertain future. We've seen this. We see this quite regularly, unfortunately, in Thailand.
Under the current system, the UN Refugee Agency UNHCR has carried out screenings, but it is not clear how much longer that will continue. The agency says it has been working with Thailand to establish a fair, efficient, and transparent protection mechanism in line with international standards. But thousands fear their safety, as they are unsure if the screening would lead them to be deported back to their oppressive countries and lead them up to jail or even possible death. Until that happens, they take refuge in what they know the best.